The BBC's latest scandal around one of the allegedly creepy presenters is escalating and is now reaching the executive level. Yes, BBC bosses are now in trouble over a, again, potential cover-up or complacency, let's just say, for legal reasons. All right, so yesterday we talked to you guys about there's another BBC presenter, a top TV star, radio star, whatever, who has been paying a young person for photos, creepy images. And then since then, things have been escalating. We've had a number of BBC people coming out to deny these allegations. We had Rylan Clark and Jeremy Vine, who came out and said, no, we did nothing wrong. It's not me. Just look somewhere else. And they said it wasn't them. So that was the initial response from those inside the BBC. Then we found out that the mother of that person complained a while ago, a few months ago, to the BBC. So BBC bosses knew about these allegations, yet at the same time, not only they didn't refer it to the police, not only they didn't really look into it properly, there was actually a party, a BBC party, drinks party on taxpayers, and that presenter was actually partying with the same BBC bosses. So as if nothing had happened, as if there's no disciplinary action that is required immediately, especially considering we've seen, and the BBC knew of the historical issues with the organization and how it always backfires if you don't act in time. And now they're going to go through the same cycle all over again. So we had the former detective and an police officer, Mark Williams Thomas, who revealed, I would say at the time, about Jimmy Savile. He actually said that the BBC has already had a month to look into this. It was from, I think it was end of May, actually. They should have concluded their investigation by now and named the individual in question. It's all about openness and transparency. But the BBC has got a track record of carrying out fatally flawed investigations. They need to get this investigated. It's obligatory, and now that they go through a proper due process to get this sorted as soon as possible. Now, he also said that this man should have been suspended pending an investigation. If this had happened, he would never have been able to attend the ceremony. It's the same failed process as Savile, yet again. Now, obviously, if it weren't for the newspapers and the Sun to exposing this a couple of days ago, then I'm guessing the BBC bosses were just going to continue with their day-to-day operations without doing anything about it because they had enough time. So if it weren't for the newspapers to do it, then the cover-up would have continued. Again, just like Savile. So, another source from the BBC said, what is astonishing that someone accused of such serious allegations was able to attend an event like this. The BBC had been made aware, in the strongest possible terms, of what this person is supposed to have done. And still, they were able to go along with colleagues in tow. So, it is very odd, to say the least, that's what they said. And the mother of this young person, told The Sun that, obviously, she said about the presenter, whenever I see him on the telly, I feel sick. And I can imagine how frustrating it will be for the family. And they complain, nothing gets done. And on a regular basis, if they tune into BBC, they just see that face of the presenter. So why do we have this culture? Why is it not changing? Why is it that people at the top are still, basically, the top positions still infiltrated by those who are dodgy and have dodgy pasts? So it's not really just about the presenter, it's also about people at the top. And there's nothing new about it, unfortunately. Same problem with Hollywood, Disney, and a lot of other industries, is similar industries, especially entertainment and media. So there has to be a proper conversation, because when the whole thing with Savile happened, there wasn't really any proper reform after that about the people at the top. It was simply about him. And it's like, oh, there's just one individual who's been a criminal and creepy, and let's just go, and he's gone now, so everything's sorted now. But it's not really about just one individual, is it? So we're going to keep an eye on this story as usual. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.